Breaking news, guys. Buyers want to buy in a buyer's market and sellers want to sell in a seller's market. In this video, I talk about the differences and the dangers of each market that you may or may not be aware of. So stick around until the end of the video to find out why I believe neither market is ideal. Let's dive in. Roll intro. What's going on, everyone? Steven from the Vargas team here again, and welcome to another video. If you're interested in more weekly real estate related content, then consider subscribing by clicking that little red button on the bottom right hand of the screen, and that way you'll be notified of my videos on a weekly basis. Don't worry, I'll wait. No, seriously, I'll wait. Okay, so if you're in the real estate market, you may have heard the terms buyer's market and seller's market. And you may have even asked yourself, what in the world do those terms actually mean? And how would you even know what market you're in? You see, over time, the real estate market will experience its ups and its downs. And these shifts and changes in the market are what many real estate professionals refer to as a real estate cycle. The reason why this is important is because the real estate cycle you may be experiencing may be directly tied to the current transitions taking place from a seller's market to a buyer's market and vice versa. It all boils down to simple economics, guys. A buyer's market and seller's market refer to nothing more than just supply and demand. If the current real estate market has more inventory than it has buyers, then you're in a buyer's market. And if the market has more buyers than inventory available, then you guessed it, you're in a seller's market. The type of market will also determine the amount of leverage one has. You see, sellers will have much more leverage and be able to get closer to or over the price that they want when the housing inventory is much more limited. The same could be said for buyers. Leverage is going to be transferred to them as they're going to have more options to choose from, and thus they'll be much more selective and be able to get bigger price reductions when they do send offers. As a real estate agent, you have to make peace with the fact that real estate cycles are just part of the business, as it is with pretty much any other market or any other industry for that matter. But brokering transactions on the way up and on the way down just becomes second nature. But earlier I said I don't believe that either market is ideal. You see, my job as an agent is to start a dialogue between a buyer and a seller, and eventually that open line of communication will result in us reaching a meeting of the minds where both parties agree and we could broker a deal. However, the type of market we are in will affect my ability to do this and by proxy affect my clients. The unfortunate reality is that the further in we get into either market, the more set in their ways a buyer or seller becomes. In a seller's market with record-breaking sales happening left and right, sellers may be less likely to negotiate and in turn expect all offers to be at asking or over asking. In the worst case scenario, sellers may even choose to wait until the market goes up even more than it already is before deciding to list the property or even to accept an offer. The same goes for buyers. They may latch onto the idea that there is some unexpected free fall of the market and have expectations that will fall forever, thus send offers way below asking, which in many cases just result into insulting a lot of sellers. And in the worst case scenario, buyers may even wait on the sidelines before even placing an offer because they feel that a better deal is around the corner. You can see how difficult this can be. That is why preferably I like to work within the market when it's on its way up or on its way down. During these times is when the market for a while becomes neutral. No one side has an unrealistic expectation, and because everyone is down to earth per se, the focus is more on the deal and the numbers more than it is on the emotions. Look, not that emotions don't have a place in business, but if we're being honest with one another, you want to limit your emotions from getting in the way of a deal. So focusing more on the terms and the numbers are probably going to be your best bet. I know it's tempting to want to wait for the ideal time for you to act as either a buyer or a seller, but please do not be fooled into thinking that the only time a good deal can be had is during these times. Great deals are out there, guys, no matter the market. You just have to know how to look. For more real estate weekly content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and smash that like button if you found value from the information I shared. And guys, until next time.